Now, one of the things that we do when we're in coaching sessions, often we're going to have employees who are distracted, who aren't answering our questions. They might try to steer us off a path, so we're not only fully engaged with our employee, but they're almost distracting us or trying to derail the coaching process. I'm going to use a technique called rule of engagement. And a rule of engagement is basically a conditioner. I'm going to condition the employee as to how they need to answer the question. I'm going to relegate them to a certain area in terms of their response versus leaving it really open-ended. Okay? Now, hi Ron, how are you?
I'm good, Tim.
Good. Wanted to talk to you in terms of some of the interactions we've had, not only inside our department, but other departments in terms of the way we're engaging. As we know that we're very stressed, we're running a second and third shift. I wanted to find out from you how you felt things were going in terms of our relationship, not only inside our department, but potentially with people from other departments.
I think internally within the department we're doing fine. I realize that you're always going to have issues with outside groups, whether it be an internal outside group or an external outside group.
Okay.
So there's probably some work we could do there, but I don't really know.
Okay, well, when we talk about the outside group, what do you think you need to specifically change for yourself? Or what do you think needs to happen for us to get along better with the outside group?
Well, again, I think that we need to probably pay more attention to what's going on outside versus just what's going on inside.
Okay.
Whether or not that's true or not, perception is reality.
Okay.
And I think that's probably one of the biggest things. We've been doing some cookouts and things and keeping it just within our department.
Mm-hmm.
So that kind of creates issues, and I don't know if that's really where the issues lie.
Okay. Well, let me ask you this a different way, because I've noticed that you've peeked at your phone a couple times, and I know that we're really busy and we have a lot of stuff going on. What I want to do is I want you to answer this question from a different perspective. I want your full attention. I don't want you peeking at your phone. I don't want you to bring up the other departments. I want you to tell me what you think you personally need to change. I don't want to hear about extraneous third-party events, and I think those things are important you brought up, but what are the things specifically you need to change? What do you think you need to do to develop those relationships with the other departments that you would think kind of help our mission, so to speak?
Well, I think that we could communicate with them better. So maybe, once a week, interdepartmental meetings possibly would work.
But what about you specifically? What do you think you need to do? Don't tell me about the department. Answer as if, here's what I need to do. So what's the first thing that comes to your mind about you?
Me working directly with the managers in the other departments would probably benefit everybody.
Okay.
We don't have that great communication, but taking it upon myself to start it at least, I think might be something that I could do.
Okay. Now, if you noticed in that practice session, I called him out on the phone and I had him remove it. I didn't make it a big issue. Now, most times you're not going to have your people bring cell phones to their coaching sessions. But if you also notice that when Ron started to down the path, when I asked him to clarify about himself, he brought up the other departments again. What a rule of engagement is, you remove that from their response. And I said, I don't want to hear about the other departments. I want you to answer the question about what I need to improve. And you notice I got him there. It took me a couple questions. It took me a couple ways to get him there. So a rule of engagement is you remove their ability to respond a certain way so you can get at the quality of information. I hope it helps.